by Monday, I had 2 paid in full clients. What is that? 4 days later, 4 days later, I had 2 paid in full clients. And yet and still, I never promoted. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Carissa, and I am back with another video. So today's video is going to be all about why you're probably not getting any sales or any orders to your business or any customers, any clients, new followers. Like, your growth is just stagnant, right? So y'all already know, without further ado, let's just go ahead on and get into the tea. Now, this video is truly not personal to anyone. It's truly just a rant because I find myself in these situations literally like all the time. Definitely recently. So sometimes we want to grow and we want, customers and followers and all of this stuff, but in reality, we're not even prepared for the thing it is that we're asking for. And I know I talk all about being prepared and like what you gonna do next, what you gonna buy next, do you even know what emails to send out, all of that stuff, right? I know I say that a lot, but trust me, I'm a victim of it as well. I tend to want things without preparing for those things. So I'll just let you guys know this, and I hope that my storytelling helps you guys understand where I'm coming from and understand why the 5 P's are important. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, flat out. So if you get the amount of orders that you want to get today, what will you do? And I always say that, what would you do next? So for me, my story is this. Recently, I know, I have been saying pretty much for like the past 5 or 6 months, like, I'm going to launch this group coaching program. Like, my demand is going up. People are inquiring. And at the time, I was only able to take 2 one-on-one clients at a time, right? And so I didn't like turning people away, and I knew that a lot of people needed my help, and it just wasn't a good feeling for me because I feel like I'm teaching the same thing, but I'm just teaching it to people individually. And so for me, I said, you know what, after I take these last 2 clients back in December, I said, okay, I'm done. I'm going to launch a coaching program. I'm going to launch a group coaching program, because what I used to do with my one-on-one clients, I used to give them a certain amount of topics that they can have for 4 to 5 weeks. And we go through a program of a plan that was specifically catered to their business. And that was a lot of work on my end. It was a lot of work on a client's end. It was just a lot of work. And not to say I didn't love it, but I knew that I can do more, and I knew that I can help more people. My goal is to always help more people because we want to have, we want to start businesses, and a lot of times we just don't know where to start. We just don't know how to start. We just don't know what to do when we do start. And I like to be that person that people can come to. I'm a launch strategist. And so I help people launch their businesses. I help people launch new campaigns. I help people launch new products to their business. And so I know what it's like starting something, or I know what it's like trying to introduce a new thing to your business. And so I know what I've endured, and I know that this is a need, right? And so for me, I wanted to launch this group coaching program, and I just didn't know what to do. And as we entrepreneurs do, we overthink things, right? I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do that. We need to do all of these things before we actually get started. And I've been trying to do this group coaching for 6 months maybe. And finally, it was just like a talk with my homegirl. I was just like, girl, she's like, what are you doing? Like, you need to realize who you are. Know who the F you are and just get it done. It was kind of like that accountability that I needed. And so I remember, like I said, it was roughly 4 to 5 months that I had kept saying I was going to launch this group coaching program. And so once I had that talk with my homegirl, it was like, you know what, sis, you right. Let me assess what I have and let me just get started. And before I even got started, I said, you know what? One thing I know is that I'm great at what I do. It's no secret. Like, I've never even promoted being a coach before 2022. And I've had so many clients just off word of mouth. And word of mouth is probably one of the best things ever for your business, because people speak highly of you and they speak to their true experience. It was never something that I decided that, oh, I'm just going to be a coach. Like, no, the thing came to me. And so I said, you know what? Now that I'm taking it seriously, I don't need to do all of this stuff. I need to just figure out what I have and use what I have. And so that's what I decided to do. But before I can do any of that, I needed to actually finish the program. Like, I kept starting the program. I kept starting the accelerator program and stopping. Like, I would never complete the program. And I think I was just never completing the program because I don't know where I was. I was just overthinking everything. And so I said, you know what? I need to actually go ahead on and finish the program. Once I finish the program, I can begin to market the program. I can begin to do all of these things that I need to do. But as long as I'm prepared and the program is complete, I have everything it is that I need to, I got my Zoom account set up. I got my phone if need be. I got an email. So I got everything it is that I need, right? Once I completed the program, I completed the program like a Thursday. I kid you not. By Monday, I had 2 paid in full clients. What is that? 4 days later, 4 days later, I had 2 paid in full clients. And yet and still, I never promoted the group coaching program. It was just more so, it's so crazy. I can't even say it's crazy because that's just typically how God works. You only get what you prepared for. And I don't know how many times I have to say that. You only get what you prepare for. I wasn't getting clients for the group coaching program because I was not prepared. The moment I got prepared, when I say I finished that program in 1 day, like I had started it and stopped, and I had worked on it on and off for a couple of months, so I didn't have a lot of stuff to do. The program is 5 weeks and I have 5 modules, right? I think I had 3 of the modules completed, and so all I had to do was complete the last 2 modules, and all I had to do was run through the program again, act as if I'm teaching it, revise it as needed and do what I needed to do. But I promise you, once I did all of that in 1 day, it was like I had took myself off social media too for like 2 days straight. So that Thursday and that Friday, I was like, I'm not getting on social media. I got to get this program done. I have to get it done. I have to, run through it and do all of these things. When I logged onto my social media that Saturday, I had 2 people in my inbox asking me, am I still coaching? How can they get in contact with me? How can they get signed up with me to coach? And then I remember I checked another inbox, checked my Facebook inbox, and then I had a bunch of people over there kind of like asking me questions about coaching and business and all of these different things. So I was like, you know what? Bet. I know exactly what I'm about to do. And so the 2 people that came to me asking me for coaching, I told them, look, hey, I'm about to roll out this group coaching program. This is what it is. This is how long it is. This is how much it is. These are the days. I kind of just gave them all the details. They was like, all right, bet, cool, sign me up. And so then there was another girl who was launching a new business, and she had asked me my advice about the business. And so we was kind of going back and forth in the inbox, which I don't mind giving out free advice. I honestly don't. But sometimes it is a little overwhelming, and I just don't get a chance to respond to everyone. But this particular girl, she was a client of mine before. She was one of my one-on-one coaching clients for a different business that she had. And so when she was asking me about this new business that she was trying to introduce, I was like, you know what? She was actually an ideal client. Let me tell her about this new program. So I told her about the program, and it was like, sign me up. I feel like you're the one that can help me. I've worked with you before. Absolutely, I'm interested. Sign me up, sis. And that's pretty much what happened. But so it was supposed to be 3 clients technically, but I ended up only getting 2 because the other one, it was something to do with her work schedule that it wasn't going to be feasible for her to join the program right at that time due to her work schedule. And so, it's just like the power of preparation and the power of pretty much acting as if, because when I was running through the program and, I was speaking out loud, acting as if I was actually teaching the program and I was recording like the mock I guess like the mock accelerator, I don't know, the mock teaching that I would do. And so I was recording that to see, you know, what does my facial expressions look like? Am I speaking clearly? Am I speaking slow enough? Am I enunciating? How are my, you know what I mean? Like how does my body posture look? So I wanted to record these things to perfect these things. So therefore, when I get in front of my audience, it will be a piece of cake. So it was no secret that once I got prepared, everything just came to me. And so that's one of the things I wanted you guys to kind of understand, is that you got to be prepared for what you want. You know, even in my boutique days, like I'm saying it like it was so long ago, but it was only a couple months ago. But even in my boutique days, I didn't start getting consistent orders until I was consistently prepared. You know, I wanted to make a certain amount of money a day, and based on my average order value, I knew how many orders I needed, how many emails I needed to send out. So once I started to get very, very clear about what needed to be done, I began to prepare for those things. I began to schedule all of my emails on Sundays. On Sundays, I sat down and I scheduled all of my emails for the week. I knew what products I was going to focus on. I began to prep like my orders. Like, so I would begin to, with my orders, I had thank you cards and tissue paper, and then like the poly mailers, obviously, of what I was sending out. And so I began to prep all of that stuff every single day. Like, okay, I'm expecting this amount of orders. I'm prepared to receive this amount of orders or more a day. You know, I was constantly on what new inventory I was going to bring in, what my new collections were going to be, what I was going to call them, how I was going to roll them out. Once I got prepared, it was no secret that things began to happen for me. You know, I would write out 40 to 50 thank you cards every single day. Every single day. So therefore, when those orders start rolling in, I don't have to take the time to handwrite thank you cards all day. And people used to always tell me, like, why don't you just, you know, type it up and print them out so you don't have to write them? And for me, the writing of the thank you cards, I guess I felt more connected to my audience, and I know that they appreciated it. And even though I didn't write them, I didn't write all of them. You know, like I would sometimes have, you know, my friends' daughters or, you know, my little cousins would write out the thank you cards for me because, you know, I had a lot on my plate. But it's just the fact of the matter is, it just seems like the handwritten thing was more appreciated by my customers. It seems like I was more connected with the handwritten notes. And even though the inside of the note said the exact same thing, the outside of the envelope always said something different. So since that said something different, I had to write that part on my own. So I would handwrite that stuff out, you know, and it would have like a little confidence affirmation on there, or it would have like some type of little thing to just boost the customer's confidence and let them know, like, sis, you bomb, honey, just the way that you are. And so it's just, you know, it's just, I just wanted to come in and let you guys know, you got to be prepared for what you're asking for. I can't tell you how to get prepared because I'm not even sure what you guys do. But if you're watching this video, you have some type of boutique or some type of product-based business. So all I can say is the best thing that you can do is act as if you have already received those orders. Act as if, though you know for certain this is the amount of orders that I'm about to receive. This is the amount of, you know, this is the amount of money I'm about to receive. So this is how much I know I can spend. This is how much I need to put back into the business for expenses and overhead and all of that stuff. Just know, you know, you got to just know without a shadow of a doubt that it's coming, and you got to be prepared. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So when it's go time, it's go time. So I hope that this video helped you guys. I hope that you guys are preparing for what you want. And as always, I hope that you guys have much success in your business, because it's nothing that you can't do, and it's nothing strong enough to defeat you, and it's nobody strong enough to stop you. Okay. Good luck, everybody.